Hello everyone and good morning to you once again from Autopolis here in Kyushu. Welcome everyone again to the Autopolis 400 round 2, alright round 3 of the 2024-25 Hololive GT3 Japan Series Qualifiers. We got Split B coming up soon. Hope you'll be able to tune in. That being said, let's take a look into the track map to, take a look into what the track looks like. 4.67 kilometers of the whole track to deal with, 19 corners. 44 laps for the Split B, race similar to Split A. You can talk a lap time, so 147.970. So this is something exciting. Although we have seen that lap records actually being broken. Okay, but let's be real here. This is actually the day of Sakamata Chloe's graduation, or rather her end of streaming activities. I'm not sure if it's actually a graduation or an streaming activity, but she listed it as a graduation live concert. Well, at least the live concert that she is going to host tonight. So hope everyone is available to essentially tune in as well. But that being said, this is a very serious affair. Ryu is of course going to be racing in his final race for Sakamata Chloe as an active member. Well, for Chloe that is. He still has one more race to deal with at Fuji, but it will be after Chloe has done her final streams. That being said, that should be all of the thing to note. Actually, just apologies here. I'm gonna adjust this metal here. Anyways, back into the standings here. So this is the Split B standings by, of course, after Okayama. So we are just going to talk about the elephant in the room here. In regards to the CO qualification, it's actually a very tight affair for qualification here. So we still have a good amount of drivers still within 100 points behind the Suyozaka qualification. Mikolev and Goyana aren't having the best races so far. Currently, mine in the bottom two positions. Maseraido and Shango are in the need of a pick-me-up. Joey has been a surprise package this season, racing for Chufute Raden. Meanwhile, Ty Williams having won his first race of the season at Sportsline Sugo, and of course winning, and of course having another good finish at Okayama. He's currently up top. Lorenzo Ricci, meanwhile, has won his first race for Hoshio Marine, his first race in 2022, last season, or no, it was actually last month. That explains everything. And then we have the man of the hour, Ryu. No matter where he places himself, he will not qualify for the CO series by virtue of the Chloe car being retired after Fuji. So whoever takes 10th will take, if he isn't still inside the top 10, whoever takes 10th will have the automatic spots, and 11th place will have the option, or rather the tiebreaker spot. So you can pause the stream at your own time as we're about to move ourselves into qualifying. So that being said, my name is Mamashan Reza in the commentary booth. So we are just going to do some slight modifications, as we are just going to actually let me just I'm just going to have to so apologies if the timing, or rather the start of qualifying is going to be delayed, as I am actually adjusting some physics. Also, we're just going to take our time to load the qualifying session and just write a few messages. Okay, so it's now loaded. Right now it's going to be a big question as to how the performances of each car was. Right now, while Jay Martinez's performances in Split A, rather in the Split A race has been commendable with a 50-second gap, probably one of the most dominant wins in ARO competitions. We are now just going to load up the session here as we are just getting the cars ready. We're gonna have a slight check on performances as we are trying to reel in some of the manufacturers throughout the weekend. Well, no, throughout the the days leading up to the weekend. Apologies for the wording. So we got the first few cars out. Of course, we also have the man of the hour currently racing. If you look at the inside of his car, you do notice that he has a special livery on his helmet. A golden livery, actually. So you want to take a look here. So this is his golden livery. He doesn't usually use this. So right now, Ryu is just going to do the best he can for Sakamata Chloe. He is he's been a very serviceable driver so far, racing for Chloe. I mean, you're talking about a guy who joined in April 2023, who only missed one race throughout the entire stint in Hololive GT3 for Sakamata Chloe throughout this 2.5 year, this over two year period. And right now we are just checking on the situation here. Ryu is not the fastest so far because right now we are taking a look here, but he is picking up pace though. Fastest mini sectors in the first few sectors. He's already, you see here, decently quick in the final part of the second sector. You see the mini sectors on your left. So anyway, let's start the lap here as we go on board with Ryu. Anyways, coming to the final two corners. Try to carry as much as possible from turn 18 to carry it to turn 19, which then leads up to this long back main straight here in Autopolis. Into turn 1, right at around 125 meter board, which is not really that normal. But anyways, coming into turn 2, where you're able to get into 220 kilometers an hour. Into turn 3, turn 4. Well, at least he's able to carry a lot of speed here. And then 5, the turn 6 hairpin. And then coming into the quick S section, he does have two quickest mini sectors in sector 1, so he is carrying a good amount of speed. Joshua Saito has the fastest sector 1 out of anyone so far. That's what I'm seeing. Another quick mini sector in sector 2 as he now approaches turn 7, 8, and 9. Between turns 3, gears 3 and 4, you can be in. Very, very hard into the off-camber hairpin corner at turn 10. And then coming down the exit onto the roller coaster straight. Right at around the 50 meter mark for you to ultimately stop your car, carry a good amount of speed into turn 11 to turn 12. Here comes the technical section of the track here, so you have to be very finicky with your throttle and braking inputs. This is a bit of a double apex corner, so he just treated it as a single corner there. I believe it's turn 14 and 15. And then into turn 17, a short dash into turn 18 and 19. As I mentioned, carry a lot of speed to turn 18. Use that speed to carry a lot of speed to turn 19. And then make your way into the main straight to complete your lap. Joshua Sahi looks to have the fastest second sector of anyone so far. 147, 151 for him. 147.939 for Ryu. Shango 148.0, Joey 148.3. Raijay Kaczynski has been showing his pace so far. Iron Nakamura is also showing up. But at this point, we've seen actually big wins happening. Just going to ping a few things to note. It's going to be a very big race here, as we are now getting into the halfway stage of qualifying. Jay Goodwin now has the fastest lap of anyone so far. Ryu is currently in 7th, so we are just going to monitor how it looks for him. Mr. Mikolev now shows up in that Honda. The Hondas are now finally showing up here. after a bit of a display no-show. Maverick CM has now the fastest Nissan. Next fastest Lexus is Raijin Kaczynski. Ryu is currently going to continue falling down the order because he doesn't have a good second sector. Ofumi though has the fastest first and final sectors on that previous lap, so he now has 4th place. Saraido is doing pretty decently though in that BMW. He's currently down in the dumps. He's probably not going to qualify for the Series at this rate. He's only able to set a 154.79. While cash at 148.891. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to check because there are actually discrepancies in car performance. So we are going to null and void this qualifying session for a while, as we are just going to have a hot pit fix for the cars. Let me just check. So apologies if we have to do this. I want to see great parity in manufacturers. So apologies if this is going to be a thing that we're going to have to deal with. Alright, so hang on, we are gonna be in a slight red flag session. So we are going to cut down the restarted qualifying session to 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes of this qualifying, so there's going to be less time to set your things. So again, if anyone wants to ask why there are no extra commentators, it's because they are not available, unfortunately. I would absolutely love to have people also call the Chloe car home. We're not back out on track. Really is one of the first cars out on track. So we are just going to proceed to, you know, you can see here he is showing up a bit, but you can see here there's just a lot of cars spending solo time this restarted qualifying session. You're just gonna have to ask yourself, how are they able to hang on to this? I mean, also there's like more stories to talk about though. I mean, he is in split B with the other drivers here, but of course, really is racing with emotions, running very heavy on his art, knowing that this is his last time that he's able to enjoy Sakamata Chloe as an active member. Our graduation concert is tonight. I believe it's 8 p.m. on Sakamata Chloe's YouTube channel. Alright, so Sakamata Chloe's Ryu has shown some pace in the second sector. Goyena has the fastest first sector out of anyone so far from what I'm seeing. But I think he is the first to come out, so that's probably going to be invalid. It looks like Lasa Damasha has beat him in the second sector though. Ryu is just going to try to get by though. I mean, the last time we get to see a driver actually win a race where they race with heavy hearts. By that I mean it's on like the days or weeks leading up to their graduation, or the car's final race in the series. It only happened twice. Dak Patterson in the Malaysia Grand Prix, Formula Hololive International race that was held on December. And also the Of course, Hyuta Sano winning a Formula Hall International Autopolis Super Pre-Cycle Cup race in this very track. So we are just going to point out a few things, just to note a few infos. As you see, a good amount of support being shown. Looks like we got more people tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm not gonna ask for anything so far, but now we are gonna be seeing right now that is Joey currently just about to start his lap. Really is not that affected for now, although the gap is around 7:10. So, oh, you could actually do that. Wow. Actually. So as we're about to complete this lap, really it should also have the slipstream to his advantage though. Here's Ryu. About to complete his lap. It's a 1:47.5674. Ryu, as the reset qualifying session does its mark. There's not much time left though, so Ryu probably needs to get it done now. Daniel Barker though has stolen the pole position spot from Domashnev, who's also stole the stop spot from Ryu. But the gap's pretty decent though. The Nissan on pole position, the Lexus car in second, and Ryu's the best Honda in third. Cashew for Watame in fourth place, Tyler Williams fifth, Goyena sixth, Masaraido now gets himself back up into speed, I guess, but he is only at a 151 and he's racing with Mohamed Cashew. He's going to be losing more time by the minute. Irie Nakamura though is stealing the spotlight. No fastest sectors of anyone so far, but still managed to grab pole position. 1:47.041. Really doesn't have a quick first sector, and he's going to be blocked by Joey, who just started his lap. That is going to be the deadline all set. Which is on a Rio 7, Kaczynski 8th. Fumi is going to cross the line. He will be 10th. Jay Goodall will cross the line. He will be in 6th. Sean Go. He's third. And he reignites his CO series aspirations with that move. Maverick UCM 9th. Joshua Sahi really his fellow teammate. Where will he stand? And behind him is Joey. And behind Asahi is Joey. Asahi will start 11th. Joey, on the other hand, will start 17th. Really isn't going to be seeing any improvements though. So he will have to go back to the pits to think about how he will try to bring a very good result for Chloe from 8th place. Nakamura, meanwhile, is going to try to hang around. She might be finding some improvements, though he already has the fastest fastest mini sector in sector 1. And now, Irie Nakamura, will she improve? Yes, she does! And that's going to absolutely send her into pole position, with Lorenzo Ricci being the last driver to cross the line. Here's Lorenzo Ricci, and we're going to have the confirmation note here. Yes! Irie Nakamura is your pole sitter for the Autopolis 400 Split B race. So again, just before that, I actually wanted to showcase with you an updated livery for Akai Hato, as we've realized that she actually uses a more less saturated color. So as we're about to show you all the starting lineup here, just wanted to share with you what it looks here. Anyways, congratulations to Irie Nakamura for starting on pole position for the Autopolis 400 Split B race. Let's get to the introduction of the starting lineup. 44 laps of racing to come. Irie Nakamura is our pole sitter for, of course, Akai Hato. I believe she should score a few pole positions then and there. Daniel Barger is starting second, so for Hoshimachi Suisei, so he's going to be aiming for his first win since Bororam in 2023. Shango is looking to get himself back to the CO series with the Ishirika number 66. Lorenzo Ricci starts 4th alongside Shango in 3rd for Hoshimachi Marine, the defending race winner. Isakaji Mikala starts 5th for Sakaramiko. May want to add the sharp sponsorship on the side of the car soon. J Goodwin 6th for Okami Mio. Really, alright, Rasa Tamasha 6th for Aki Rosenthal. 7th place is Okami Mio's J Goodwin with 8th place Ray Leo, the man of the hour. Currently looking for this one win on the day Chloe is about to graduate. So he will have a lot of weight on his shoulders to grab something from 8th place for Chloe. 9th place goes to Omar Polka's Maverick Ducien for Omar Polka, with 10th place Ushizuna Rio in for Nakiri Ayame alongside. On number 11, in spot number 11, Danilo Goyana for Sada Pecora, with Joshua Sahi 12th for Hakui Koyori, Raji Kaczynski 13th for Yusuke Choko, Shakareza starts 14th for Moses Nene. Kofumi is 5th for Otokina Sora, with Cashew 16th for Watame. Tyler Williams 17th for Manikanata. Not the way he wants to defend his lead in the championship. Championship leader, that is, for Tyler Williams. Joey starts 18th for Jovide Radin, and Masaraido is not having a great race so far. He is struggling with his track a lot, so let's see if he's able to fix the gremlins, or at the very least stay on track. But anyways, that should be it for the grid. We are just going to point out the pole record here for Irie Nakamura. She has not scored any pole positions until today. So we are just going to just get the race properly. Hang on, I'm just going to yeah, it's still there. Might want to actually, oh wow, right click actually also interacts with the menu. Wow. So we are just gonna get a good vantage point of the drivers at the start. It is Irie Nakamura on pole position with Daniel Barger alongside. And what a race that we are going to be with our hands here. The lights, they are about to get ready here. So we are just going to check if it is actually posted or not. Alright, it's actually posted. So we are going to get this race properly underway. That being said, we are going to turn on the lights now. It's Irie Nakamura on pole position, Daniel Barger in second for the Autopolis 400 Split B race for the 24-25 Hololive GT3 Japan Series, and we are go! And that's not a good start for Daniel Barger, as the Starline Gremlins have returned. He's not going to have to defend against Joey. It looks like there's also contact at the back already at the start. Meanwhile, we are now going to be checking on Ri Liu's having a pretty okay start. Doesn't gain enough position, doesn't gain a lot of position, but everyone's surviving in turn 1. Masaraido has beaten Tyler Williams on a car that he's absolutely struggling so far. And here comes Mohamed Cashew down the inside of Hofumi. Irie Nakamura continues to hold on to this lead though. Barger in second, Vasa Damashev now in third. Joey's now sent. Oh, rather, that's not actually Joey, it's actually Vasa Damashev that attacked Daniel Barger into turn 1. Apologies here, but it's anyways, Irie Nakamura takes the lead. Vasa Damashev second, Barger third, Ricci fourth, Shango fifth, Isagaji Mikula 6th, Ridley is 7th, Jay Goodwin 8th, Hoshizuna Rio in 9th. As they're not going side by side, really not up into 7th. This is the one, this is the few things that he is looking for. Jay Goodwin 9th. Remember, this also rounds out the top 10. Masaraido just went a bit off wide there. Some side-by-side battles to look into. Cashew against Joey, Fumi against Raiji Kaczynski. Nice things to note. We are just going to also prepare the sheets just in case. Doing good so far, Nakamura. Oh, that is Raji Kaczynski going around the outside though of Mohamed Cashew. Joshua Asahi against Maverick Duciem. And also lining up for a move. Oh, that is actually Duciem losing the rear and coming into the final corner side by side. But how is Duciem able to catch that? I have no clue. Now Shaka Reza is defending against Daniel Goyena. Into turn 1. Shaka Reza is also going to be vying for a spot against Duciem. More side-by-side action to come here as Sorrento is finally cleared by Tyler Williams. He's doing pretty decently though in this race so far. Won't lie. The field being bunched up like this. Nakamura currently continues to lead. Now has the fastest first sector. Demonchev second. Daniel Blogger is in third. Not far behind. He is actually pretty laden on fuel. Demonchev is going to be fuel miscalculated. Shango will also go for a no-stop strategy that has been known in the Regloss cars. Fixed just yet. So he is going to be a very slow car. So it's going to be imperative for all these drivers to clear the Shango car, the Eiji Radar car soon, very very soon. So we are just going to point out a few things. Now we are just going to. Oh, and that's ready to go in outside by side with the IFUMI, one of the other two IFUMI drivers, the other IFUMI driver of Hoshizora Rio though. Very feisty action though. Meanwhile, Duciem defense against Asahi. Asahi's going to hang around the outside. He's going to go side by side. So the rules are reversed, but there's no real issues though for Joshu though, as he continues to at least have his car pointed in the right direction. Shaki Reza though is going to attack. Also, Duciem making it against Joshua Asahi, Kashu against Raji Kaczynski. Masaraido is really starting to lose touch of the rest of the field here. I'm not sure, looks like because the straight line speed is there. If you want to know, in this section here, drivers usually go for minimum speed of 120. He's okay, doing pretty okay though so far, Masaraido. He just had a very bad qualifying session. Meanwhile, more side-by-side action to come here now as now Hoshizora Rio is gonna put the charge onto Joshu. Oh, and Rizrilio though getting very close to Shango. Here's Jay Goodwin though going to go down the inside of Rilyu. Hang around the outside, Rilyu. But he is going to be overtaken by Jay Goodwin. He's going to be sent back to If. Oh, and there's a bit of a traffic at the back as hopefully me and Raji Kaczynski tangle further back. A bit of a race wheel monitor just to note. We only have lots of Demonchev and Joey, who is miscalculated a fuel load, so I'm going to say goes for Raji Kaczynski. So that's not going to be good so far. Oh, and that's Mohamed Cashew. Mohamed Cashew. Looks like Mohamed Cashew has, I believe, based on what we are just noting here, Mohamed Cashew, I believe, has rolled over at the second hairpin. But he is back right now, and he's going to be sent a few positions back. So he's already going to be a lap car. And there's Jay Goodwin going down the inside, and also Rilyu also going to be sneaking in for an opportunity against Go. Alright, yeah, right now. So I'm just gonna check about what happened to Mohamed Cashew in the replay. So don't mind me on that one. It looks to me that it looks to me, if you want to know where, yep, it is actually at the hairpin. He flipped his car. We'll look into that details later in the replays. But he is back and he is down in last. Hardly the race that he is looking for, given that he's currently 4th in the Split B standings. So he is just going to keep on pushing to, you know, get himself Back in position here. Here comes Maverick CM now against Liu. Liu has almost no answer. They're all being blocked by Shango. Oh, and that is Maverick CM almost losing the car. And he has to get back to position to Liu because he was losing control. Right now he's okay. Liu is trying to hang around the outside against Shango, who's struggling for grip here. But he is going to be having a no-stop strategy. That worked very well for Jake Martinez, but that only be advantage as a very fast car. And now Liu for Sakamata Chloe. He is going to be pushing for a move in the main straight. The gap has closed out only considerably, and also there is Maradusi with a superior straight line Nissan. And now really going to make a move down the inside on Shango. Shakareza also is going to make his move against Joshua Asahi. Kyle Williams against Hoshizuna Rio. He started at the near at the back, but now he is up there. Saraido though is now back into 148. Just his qualifying is pretty bad. 150, but he's now back into contention here. Here comes Kaczynski though on the inside of Rio. Liu has cleared Shango, and he is going to be pouncing on Jake Goodwin, who has also cleared Mohamed Cashew. He will be pitting again though. He is a lap down. He technically got a bit of assistance, got his car back running into the pits, although we could just use the teleport, but yeah. Anyway, Hoshizuna Rio still under pressure with this gear. Now you have Masaraido going down the inside of his fellow Ringo's teammate. Joey now. Oh, you just gotta like that. Just gotta love that sound of that M4, especially the V6 that it's currently running though. We're still gonna go side by side, still lots of action though. Chakareza against Joshua Asahi. Joshua Asahi now against Danilo Goyena. Now we do CM against Shango. CM has already cleared Shango. Liu is currently on the rise. You have Laszlo Tomashev now coming into the pits. Also, if you want to know, all the other three Sakamata Chloe rides in aero competition, which includes non-points, all of the invitational ones, which is the Swing 223, Blue Journey, and also Formula Hololive cars are, I believe, part also alongside the Hololive GT3 cars are on top of this to prepare for Chloe's departure. Oh yeah, I've realized that Shango is on the medium tires. Not sure what compounds Aston Martin have decided to use, but he should be better for the long-term run. As you see, Shango now going down the inside of Goyena as he is going to absolutely send that car for that defense. And you can see he is very much struggling on the corners. But he is going to go for a long run, so that should be it. Goyena's now up into 9th place. Jake Goodwin against Liu. Jake Goodwin has cleared. He has the fastest lap out of anyone so far from what I'm seeing. Yeah, he has the fastest lap, I believe. Bonzarichi still going very strong in that Lexus. Ayo Nakamura in that Honda NSX looking for Honda's first win in Hololive GT3 this season. It's been Nissan, Lexus, and then Ford. And then Honda has yet to secure a win. Let's just hope that Nakamura is able to deliver it, finally. I mean, she drives for Akai Hato. Hachama has not seen a win since 2022. Or rather, 2023, back when John Meade was driving the car. And then this new lick of paint, Nakamura is aiming to bring it home for the Hatons. Of course, being introduced to Hololive by a friend of hers. Right now, it's like a cousin of hers. He was asked to pick a Hololive member to pick for. Well, at the very least, this cousin that introduced her to Hololive, and the cousin introduced her to Akai Hato. The rest is history, though. Nakamura, on the other hand, is currently running, as she is right now. Already having a 7-second lead though, but she is going to be pitting in the next 13 laps. Very nice thing to see here, but you know, there's still more battles. Jojo Cyclist, Shango, meanwhile between Rio and Damashnev, or rather Rio and Kaczynski, it's still a feisty affair. Damashnev is down in 18th and he will be pitting again. And here's Kaczynski, how she's on a Rio, no flips this time. Rio is now up into 6th here. Now still trying to chase Jay Goodwin. He is 20 seconds behind the leader. So still got a lot to fight for. Alright, now running that goal in the helmet in commemoration of Chloe's time in Hololive. He usually wears a black and white helmet, but he's wearing a gold one at the moment. You know, he is actually part of the Shiku, the Orca Racers, the Orca caretakers, who basically do some caretaking for the janitor of Holux. Right, and this car has yet to win a Hololive GT3 race. It unsuccessfully won a Formula Hololive race throughout the 2 years that the Chloe Apollo car was running. There's Ricci and Barger though in a battle for 2nd place. Just want to notice here. Meanwhile, Barger and Mikolev are in a battle of their own. I believe Ricci were side by side at one point in the hairpin, and it's now Lorenzo Ricci up in 2nd. Really, on the other hand, is losing touch a bit to Nakamura, who is at a 147.142, and his last lap was a 147.944. 12.5, 13.2. There are relatively equal strategies here, but we now get to see Barger, so just trying to continue his run on getting his podium. It's still a interesting thing to note. And now Lorenzo Ricci is on a rise, though. Then Barger's last one was a 150, so that is that's further proof that there are currently things to worry about for Barger, as he doesn't have the time to actually get there, or rather have the lap times to get even stay competitive to Ricci. Just wanted to also point out Tyler Williams and Shango now going side by side in the turn 1. Here's also Maserati going down the inside of Hoshizuna Rio. And that's got to put him in the points. Wow. Bad in qualifying, but very good in race. Shango, on the other hand, should have better tire life than everyone else if you look at this one. So Shango's advantages might come later on in the race. Fourth place, Sekaji Mikolev against Daniel Barger. Ryu is also just continuing to lose a bit of time though to Nakamura. Gap still at 21 seconds, but it's still going to be dependent on how she does her pit stops and all that. Lorenzo Ricci only about 9.6 seconds behind Nakamura. That just shows you how good of a race Nakamura is currently having at the moment. Grab Honda's first win of the season here in Autopolis in the 400. Bit of a silence period just to check on the socials if there's anything to report. Anyways, Goyen and Joshua Sahib, they are now trying to clear Shango one by one. Hopefully should be next. This is going to be a pretty spread out race. 16th place. I also get to see Raj Kaczynski and Joey also are coming into the pits, I believe for a second time, but this time it's going to be a full pit stop for them. Nakamura just continues to build the gap after gap after gap. Meanwhile, Ryudo is on the hunt though against Jay Goodwin. He's now caught up to Mohamed Cashew, the driver who has flipped earlier this race. Earlier in the race, right here at the hairpin, he took too much curb and essentially has launched his left side over, and that sent him into a spin. Not the first time it's happened here in Autopolis, but it's something the Lexus cars absolutely know about. But Cashew, I believe, was going side by side with someone, which explains everything. There should be about less than a second to Cashew. Cashew not having a lot of time right now. Alright, Nakamura currently still leads. Lorenzo Ricci in second. Now also pulling away against Barger. Here's Ryudo. As we see Cashew not coming to the pits. Ryu is going to still be cleared to charge against Nakamura. 146.928 though for Nakamura. No one has been able to set a 146.928. Alright, so Nakamura is now in quite the control here in this race, but still depending on how she does her pit stop. Lorenzo Ricci in second, Ryu in second, or rather in 147.2, but he is still in a good position to grab the top 5. So he will not be in the CEO Zako series. Following Fuji, we will retire all Sakamata Chloe cars from competition, in addition to, you know, and all the other liveries that we're going to talk about. Kokomi has cleared Shango. He won't be pinning though. Meanwhile, we got Masaraido though having a great run here to get himself back at the points. Now he now has to face another one of his Regloss teammates into turn 9 and into the hairpin. He is gonna go around the outside. Shango will slightly contest this. Oh, just keeps it under control and steady as Masaraido now gives himself into 13th place, with other drivers having to have their pit stop strategies messed up. And the fastest lap to Ryu, 146.639. We are now going to see something, a bit of a magic here. If Ryu maintains this pace and the others stay at a 147, what a story we are going to tell if Ryu is able to gain 10 seconds on this stint alone against Nakamura, Ricci, Barger, Mikolev, and Goodwin in a race where he needed to win the most to bring home silverware for Sakamata Chloe and her fans, Tashika. As Tashika himself, he's just trying his absolute best though. I mean, he came agonizingly close to a win actually. The last time he managed to grab a win was in the Motegi 400, or rather the Motegi 500, renamed. Split B race, or rather Split A race, or rather Zako Series race. He was in the lead, but was affected by a lapped car, was sent into a gravel trap at turn 3 at Motegi after making contact with a lapped car. Lapped car basically misjudged the braking into the corner and pushed Ryu off into the gravel trap. But Ryu managed to salvage a 3rd place, I believe, or was that 2nd? But whatever the case is, it was a win denied. It was Ryu's best chance of a win denied from him. Nakamura's just sitting at 147.604. Barger, Mikalev, and Goodwin are now in a battle between each other for position. It's a 147, 148 for the top 5, 146, 804 for Ri Liu as he now sets the fastest final sector out of anyone so far. Well, the others I really might actually think of pitting right now and to spend little time in the pits, given that he has little to no damage in the car. So he is just going to absolutely send it. He is just going to try to send it right now. Jay Goodwin has now made his move against Sakaji Mikalev. The Meat Comet 3-4 has been disrupted. Will Ri Liu be able to answer right now? If you look at the gaps though right now between Nakamura and Ri Liu right now in real time, it's still a pretty decent stalemate between the two. But as for the expectations in this race, he just wants to do well. I mean, there has been an interview that, a press that has been released here. Ri Liu does mention that when Sakamoto Chloe came, that was his first foray, the first Hololive member that he would fully support. It's not a one-sided relationship, he said, but he does enjoy her company. Her Ponkotsu moment, her dumb moments, and then, you know, her interaction with the fans. He does watch less of Chloe's streams than usual, but he is still the best. He is still the best he could ever has seen, as explained by himself. He holds the #1 place in his heart. Hololive and racing is very much possible. He has also expressed his gratitude to the organization, to the team, that he has been able to represent Sakamoto Chloe in aero competitions, and he's able to participate in every race that he can. And as for the race right now, he just wants a satisfying run for the entire team, a run that will lift spirits. As we are now seeing Nakamura get herself back into 146s. Really, this last time was 147. Masaraido and Hofu Mido. Surprisingly, Masaraido is now managed to make a pass on Hofu Mi into 12th place. Regalus driver now in position to score his top 10. If you look at Masaraido's current run so far, if you look at the 2024-25 Hololive GT3 Japan Series standings in Qualifiers Split B, we are looking at actually Autopolis. Actually, as of this race, yes, Masaraido does have a top 10 at Okayama by virtue of Hoshizuna Rio, Joshua Sahi, Masha, and Daniel Guyana not scoring points, but he does get top 10, so that's something that is at least something to note about. Sean Go stays at 22 points right now. Hoshizuna Rio has now cleared Sean Go. He's now down outside the point, rather one position outside the points. Lorenzo Ricci is now coming to the pits, so it's going to be a straight fight. Ri Liu's now inside the top 5. Mikalev 4th, Goodwin 3rd, Barger 2nd. Gap to the leader, still 20 seconds. If anything could happen to Nakamura, Ri Liu is immediately going to be in the hunt for the win. But at this rate, 2nd place is also respectable. Tate goes for 3rd. Any good result will be a okay thing for Ri Liu. Speaking of which, how's Joshua Sahi right now? His fellow Holux and Team Honda teammate? 9th. Anyways, just wanted to point out on what Joshua Sahi mentioned. He really didn't need to talk about too much though. He just mainly said that for Sakamata Chloe herself, she is a beloved member of Hololive and hopes that she will be able to come back. Here's Goyena against Shaki Reza though down the inside. Shaki Reza on the inside of Goyena. Shaki Reza is gonna go for a push against Goyena. The Nenachi and Pegora cars now going side by side. Shaki Reza is still going to go at it, but Goyena is having a decent block though to stop Shaki Reza from on his tracks. It's gonna take a very bad pit stop for Nakamura to have this race be undone. Really, on the other hand, is currently sniffing for an opportunity. He is as close as he's ever been to another great position to be. Goyena now continues to stay ahead of Shaki Reza. He is hoping for a win, but he is not in a position to do so right now. Dusiam has now come into the pits. 15 laps complete. We are now on lap 16. Here's Jake Goodwin right now. Here's Nakamura. Here's Daniel Barger now overtaken by Jake Goodwin. Apologies again, we really aren't able to check on who is. It's actually a bit hard to check on who is actually closer. Daniel Barger is falling behind this race despite starting in the front row. He just loses out against Goodwin here. Duchem exits here. He's now in 15th place. Shango now up into 14th. The lap car causes enough trouble for Nakamura, then it's going to be a race back open. Hofumi in 12th place, now still trying to find a way against Masaraido and Lorenzo Ricci. Lorenzo Ricci has already pitted. He is good for the rest of the race. It's going to be a Honda 1-2 at this rate, but really wishes that he will be the one in second place at the very least. Then that's going to be Mikolev and Barger, and then Rilu also joining on the fight. Oh, and that's not a great run though from Mikolev. Let's see what Rilu has to offer. Rilu does have the superior car, just needs a great run. And that's a decent run though from Rilu. He managed to take a move down the inside. Too far back. He's gonna have to tuck in behind, and he's gonna lose a lot of time though to Nakamura, knowing how Goodwin and Barger's pace is. Alright, so we are just going to also look into other drivers right now. Rofumi still in 12th place, trying to catch up to Masaraido, who will be pitting soon. I think, yes, he will be pitting this lap. Meanwhile, just wanted to check onto Relio right now. He is very close though to Mikolev. Barger does have a very good straight line speed. It's for pit stops right now. Mikolev has 9 laps to go. Barger 7. Goodwin 6. It's still going to be a stalemate though. Barger might just be able to only set a 148.1, and that's going to absolutely harm Relu's chances to get ever closer to Nakamura. Nakamura's next lap car is currently Palazzo Damasha, and he's currently at turn 9. She just exits the first hairpin, Nakamura. So it is going to be a something to note here. Oh, and by the way, if you wanted to know really about why Dak's not here to join me in commentary, It's mostly because he just wants to prepare for the V2 of the Formula Holo World Championships, not because he's really with Formula Hololive, which will be set to be hosted in the virtual VTuber Racing Project channel on well, later today, or in about 12 hours, over 12 hours, I think, or like 13-14 hours. That being said, Lorenzo Ricci now trying to defend against Masaraido, as Masaraido is still being called, currently being called to the midway. He has yet to come in. I want to pay attention to the fuel loads now. And right now, Ryu currently in 5th place, still trying to catch up to Mikolev. Mikolev's doing pretty okay at the moment. Ryu has been able to set a 146.639, the fastest lap out of anyone so far. Oh, looks like a driver's coming out from what I'm seeing. No, not really. It's still Nakamura in the lead, and the gap is now at 22 seconds between Ryu and Nakamura. This guy Mikolev now on the charge. He's gonna see if he can make use of that slipstream, but he's getting close though. Will he make a move down the inside? It's no so far. Oh, an absolutely aggressive run into the first corner, but it's not gonna cut it out. It's not gonna cut it. Nakamura still in the lead right now. Lorenzo Ricci still in 10th. Tyler Williams, though, is in 9th place. He has yet to pit. He will be pitting the next 5 laps. The current championship leader is going to be set to lose his championship lead. Wamakashu is currently a lap down. So he is slightly just not going to qualify. Well, he is going to have a damper in his qualification run so far. His average finish has now dropped down to 7.5 from what I'm seeing. Or rather 7.8. Already 2 laps down behind Nakamura. And here's Joey though. Kaczynski has been pitting again. So right now we are going to be paying attention to where Kaczynski ends up. And actually there's another lap car though. That is actually... Oh, and there's Nakamura not coming into the pits. Nakamura's not coming into the pits. That's Mama Cashew. Jay Goodwin, Daniel Barker, Secretary Mikolev, and Relay will have some time under the spotlight as Nakamura is going to have her car service. And it's a pretty long pit stop there by Raja Kaczynski. There's Goodwin, and Barker also comes into the pits. It's not just going to be Jake Goodwin, Secretary Mikolev, and Relay also making his move into the pit stop as well. Nakamura still pretty stationary, but she's already almost done with the pit stop right now. Barger as well. So Nakamura will exit in a pretty safe 6th place. 2nd place, the 9th place car, Lorenzo Ricci, is right here. Nakamura should have a lot of open space. Unless other drivers from the back are pitting, and she suddenly has a blockade going on. Paul Williams and Hofumi also coming into the pits right now. Rio has cleared Barger. Ryu up in 3rd. Well, up in the net 3rd right now, assuming he's able to warm his tires up as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Goodwin is under pressure from Kaczynski. That's not going to do well for his aspirations, though. Kaczynski is going to cause some trouble to Goodwin. Goodwin is going to have to remain hanging around the outside. Straddles the curb just a bit, but manages to pass Kaczynski for real. Mikolev, meanwhile, is currently in 2nd place. There's Tyler Williams, though, down in 15th. Masaraido is enjoying his run so far, but he is absolutely running very thin. When will Masaraido actually be called into the pits? And right now he's not being called. Actually, he's being called a bit late now. We should have enough fuel. Jay Goodwin leads the guy to Mikolev. Nakamura is only 25 seconds behind Goodwin. But I think the pit stop window is around here. So and Nakamura ahead of Ryu by 21 seconds still, but now he has Fumi. Fumi is having a short pit stop. He will be pitting again. Masaraito, he will be pitting this lap. Hoshi's on a Ryu will be pitting in the next few laps as well. So that what the driver should not be worried here. Nakamura is now 8.9 seconds behind Joshua Asahi. That's right, the wrong time comes in. Goodwin and Skyler Mikolev currently on the run here. 45 seconds is the pit stop delta or something. So, and right now the gas dropped down. Ryu is having a faster car right now. Goodwin with 47.656, Mikolev with 148.675. Ryu, if he is able to continue to set very good lap times here, he will be able to get into third. And right now, Masaraito has exited in 17th place. The Lexus are not having a great race right now. Cashew was involved in a flip. Kaczynski having a pit stop error. Same goes for the last step and Joey. Somewhat. So we are just going to be seeing interesting battles here. Here comes Ryu and Fumi. Though Fumi's now going to have to get himself back up there against Ryu, but Ryu should have the better cornering coming into turn 11. Still side by side. And hopefully almost manages to close the door on Ryu. And there it is, hopefully managing to defend. Joshua Asahi now already on ahead of Shakib Reza. He is pitting right now and having his car pitted and having his car be in the pits. Where's our Nakamura and all this? Right here. Oh, and here comes Fumi and Ryu. But they're pretty separated. And Shakareza is going to exit behind Dutsiam. Shango, on the other hand, doing pretty decently so far with only a 155.65, but he is trading a loss of time in the pits with a loss of time on track. Shango does have the more tires, though he might just be able to make a move against Shakif. Nakamura now, 23 seconds be ahead of Ryu. She is going to be set to take the race lead away. Lorenzo Ricci already pitted, so he is just going to stay where he is right now. Just want to check where he is. Ricci is going to be good for the rest of the race. So Nakamura's closest competitor is actually Lorenzo Ricci. Oh, and that's Jay Goodwin now coming into the pits. So he will be losing the lead. Sakayaji Megalev will have his time under the sun, of course, winning this track here in 2023. So it's another exciting affair. Just to note a few things. And now we can see Jay Goodwin still basically on that pit stop there. Here comes Yokoyena Asahi, Lorenzo Ricci, and he has a very good pit stop though. Jay Goodwin has a very, very good pit stop. Just stays ahead of Hofumi and Hoshi's on a Rio of all people. So Goodwin has actually managed to close down a good amount to Nakamura and in only 2.7 seconds behind Lorenzo Ricci, but it's not. But then you see the Hofumi trying to make his move against struggling Jay Goodwin here as he's trying to warm up the tires. He's now lost out to Hofumi, but now we get to see actually Hofumi making a mistake and Jay Goodwin capitalizing on that mistake to get himself back up top. Hofumi now on the hunt to get himself that position, and what a what do we call a turnaround or go around, and also really only being able to set a 148 is not very concerning. Meanwhile, there's now going to see a side by side between Goodwin and Rio. Barker's actually not that far behind though. Rio down the inside of Goodwin. He has a good run though, Rio, to actually shove Goodwin off, and he's going to be under pressure though from Barker from this point on. He is struggling to warm up the tires, but he's now back into tight. He does have some warmth in there for better grip. Jake Goodwin now is going to be in under severe pressure against Barker, and Duciem though meanwhile setting a very good lap to 147.946. Jake Goodwin on the other hand is struggling. Already past the halfway stage of the Autopolis 400 Split B race. Shakaji Mikalev has yet to make a pit stop. Jay Goodwin's not going to go side by side once again to Hoshizuna Rio. And Rio's going to attack Goodwin once again, and to send actually Goodwin off into the gravel trap. Well, sending him into the gravel trap, but with no contact, but not gonna be enough though. Oh, and you see Daniel Barker struggling. He just went wide, went on in the wrong places against the IMA driver. Really is enjoying this a bit, as he's not able to close it on Barker at least. Just needs to be Barker and Mikalev. That's all he needs to do. Mikalev is now being called to the pits. The last driver to come into the pits. Nakamura only has one more to deal with. There's actually one more car though. Actually no. Nakamura still very much ahead to the rest against the rest of the field though. Nakamura is currently just wanting to explains everything. Meanwhile, Nakamura now is in the lead. Lorenzo Ricci third, Fumi fourth, Goodwin fifth, sixth is Shoshizuna Rio, Barker seventh. Rio is still back up in eighth. That's where he started. Respectable finish is what he needs. He just needs that. He's not as flashy as the drivers, just wanting a win. Talwins is now ahead of Mohamed Shakireza, as both of them are not going to try to clear Shango. Williams is going to try to have a very good exit though. See if he's able to make a move. Watch the radar on the bottom right of your screen. Williams is closing in. He has a speed advantage. He is going to go down the inside. Mikalev is now exited ahead of Goodwin now. What a strategy called has been, as we saw Williams having a battle. We now are going to see a 4-car battle, or rather a 5-car battle for essentially second place. Remember Hofumi is going to be pitting again, so that's probably something to take note. Also, Hoshizuna Rio will be pitting in the next pitting soon as well, so Rio should have a net gain of 2 positions. So he will currently be set to finish 6th, but he just needs to finish 3 more cars to him to finish on the podium. That between Nakamura and Rio, 25 seconds. Rio now ahead of Goodwin. Mikalev ahead of Hoshizuna Rio, which is a crucial step here, as Mikalev is now looking at his fellow Gen 0 teammate Hofumi. And right now, as the drivers are now barreling into the final 2 corners, we are going to be seeing some intrigue of how these drivers are going to be dealing with the racing action here. That's Malia not having a good run off of the final corner, and that's going to be Mamdusiam going the inside of Rileu. Rileu is not going to try to hang around the outside. Dusiam does have a fast car, but Rileu might just have the ability to respond. Stays ahead for now. but DCM is going to attack again. Here's Goodwin once again on... Oh, she's on a Rio. Rio against DCM, but he manages to close the door on. But watch out though, Rio might actually take a move down the inside. And that's not a good exit from Rio. Lost a bit of time. Talon now ahead of Shango. So we're gonna go on board his car right now to see where he is relative to the others and what he kind of sees. See here now coming down the roller coaster straight. He is doing pretty okay at the moment. Into turn 11. Into turn 12. This long right-hander. Turn 13 coming up the left one, and then 14 and 15 the double apex right-hander. 16 and 17. Under the bridge he goes. You see he just keeps losing time against Vargas. It's not very much ideal. Tires on at descent 67 degrees, 66 degrees for the descent right now. And now we get to see Rilu again trying to make a move against Vargas, but this straight line 300 descent is just too great. Right now, and it's just going to be very much still an interesting affair to look at. Seconds to get now the gap between Ryu and Nakamura, or rather, yeah, 27 seconds. Still under pressure from DCM. Ryu just really needs to take advantage of these corners. This is the part where Ryu could excel. Oh, and that's Barger actually struggling though. Ryu actually left off when Barger was actually a bit slower, which could mean that Ryu was avoiding a crash, but he might be too cautious. But now we are back on the outfield cam, and right now it's still Nakamura in control of this race, trying to absolutely stamp her authority in the CO Series qualification. She is currently down in 15th, and as it stands right now, she will at least shove herself into a position no higher than 3rd. She will stay behind Joey, who's currently down in 15th. Mama Cashew, Raiji Kaczynski set to not score any points. And Lobo Miwa has now come into the mix once again. So still hanging on in 3rd place. Side by side now, going to go between Rio and Goodwin. Barger still having no much of an answer. Iron Nakamura, the only drivers were able to set 147s. And side by side again goes to Goodwin and Rio. Rio staying ahead so far. Really, on the other hand, still stuck behind Barger. Oh, and it's actually a bit wide there from Goodwin. He's now going to be under pressure. Maserati now back out of the points, but you just sense that a possible points finish is going to come soon. Hopefully, will be out of points, and as it stands right now, the number 1 Nissan will not make the CO Series. Unless he clutches it up at Fuji like he did last year. It's on a real, will be pinning soon enough. Skyji McElevin 3rd, Lorenzo Ricci 2nd, Nakamura in the lead. Goya on the other hand is now up into 13th right now, but he will be pitting soon. He is dangerously close though to Nakamura, so if anything happens to Nakamura, then Joey is going to be here to be the cause of it. there's a side-by-side battle though between the Mustang and Shango. Oh, it's a bit fighty between the two, well, the three front-engine car makers here. Well, two front-engine car makers. And here's the Mustang being sent into the curve, but still not gonna be enough. And Shango gets sent into 15th. Hopefully with the fresher tires, and Masaraido now catching up though. Masaraido and hopefully on the race to get themselves back into the points. Hoshizano Rio is coming into the pits now. $10 the gap between Ricci and Nakamura. Mikolev in third. Goen Barger. Now DCM is ahead of Liu. Oof. So really will stay in 7th place right now. Alright. So right now we are just going to see something going on here. We are now down in 15th place. 16, 17, and 18th are now much up between each other. But with Joey right here, it's going to be a different story. Who's going to be the last driver to come into the pits as we speak. Gap between Ricci and Nakamura, 15 seconds. Do Ricci have anything to respond? Oh, yes, but only marginally. It's not going to be enough though. As it stands, now we are now coming into 29 laps complete. Lap 30 of the 2025 Autopolis 400 Split B race, and it's still a hotly contested, not exactly hotly contested affair, but it is a more closely contested affair relative to Split A. And right now we have Mikolev and Goodwin, Warger, DCM. Delwins and Wamashiki Reza on the other hand have set personal bests. And right now Nakamura is going to be set to grab her first win for Akai Hato. And for Akai Hato to essentially, if you look into the records here in aero competitions, Akai Hato has only won 3 times, 2 times in 2022, once in 2023, none in 2024. But in 2025, to kick off Nakamura's 2025 campaign, well, Nakamura's calendar year campaign, she is gonna bring it home in the lead, as in right now so far, but she still have a few laps to go, around 14, 15 laps to go. We are just gonna still hold on to our breaths. 14.7, 14.77, 14.76 is still not going to be enough. But we are going to be paying attention to Joey, who will be pitting. Oh, never mind. Joey is good until the end of this race too. So just wanted to check the rest of the field. They're all racing as they are right now. These all should be good for the rest of the race. CM now is going to make his move against Daniel Barger. We're only able to set a 147.8 right now, as the two Nissans are going to go side by side. Into turn 3 we go. I just wanted to check though if there are background audio. Just wanted to double check. So you see here Daniel Barger doing a very good job in defending his position. Oh, and now Relu is going to be on the Honda. Watch out for the radar though, as Relu now goes back inside against DCM. And now Danilo Goyana is going to be in the Honda. The driver who finished second, I believe, at the last Autopolis 400 that he attended and, well, participated. And going around the outside, Relu, he's going to try to go for it. saw DCM struggling for grip. He's gonna go down the inside now. And will it be a move around the outside? Not exactly. DCM manages to hold on. Just needs a top 5 at this rate. Nikolai will hang on to 3rd as it stands as well. Charging forward as usual. He will try and make his move, but is it close enough? Not exactly. He's gonna still stuck behind. He's gonna stick himself behind. Just a bit of an understeer from DCM is gonna be enough for Aurelia to take prey of that. As Aurelio needs a good run off of this corner. We're gonna see the onboards here to see where DCM absolutely struggles. Yep, both of them struggled, and now it's gonna Goyena on the hunt. Goyena's gonna probably go down the inside. And he's gonna make his move down the inside from quite far back. And that's not gonna do Ryu any favors though, as DCM's been setting 149s, Ryu's been setting 149s, Nakamura's been setting a 147 ever since. Now it's going to be a battle between the two. Goyena is going to probably be in a good position to take this position away and blocks Ryu. Not the race Ryu has been looking for, but he just needs a satisfying run. At least he's having great racing with his fellow drivers. At least he's putting up a good show for the Shiku, even if it wasn't going to be for the win. Asahi, meanwhile, is on the chase though. If you know anything about Sahaku Ikoyi or Sakamata Chloe, they have fights sometimes, although the fights are always playful and casual, which is a bonus. And right now, just wanted to check. At the moment, it's now 32 laps complete. We're now on lap 33 of the Autopolis 400 split B race. Still a few ways to go. Coming into the final quarter of the race, and Nairo Nakamura is in complete control so far. Now leading Lorenzo Ricci by 15 seconds, leading Isekaji Mikulet by 24 seconds, but Daniel Barger by 30 seconds. Which is always a positive. So yeah, if you want to know about Dak, he's also probably handling the also the 224 hours that's currently live right now. Luciendo is now coming to the pits though. This is a bit of a surprise. So Reela's going to be back up into 7th, but the damage has already been done. He's already 3.6 seconds behind Barker, but then again, he's only been set at 148. So this second stint has not been the best stint it's been for Reilly, but he does have the fastest lap of the race. So he will actually probably carry that as a consolation. But he has had a great run here for Sakamata Chloe, even if it wasn't meant to be. It's going to take a miracle for him to win a race this time. He does have one last chance at Fuji, but this race is his last chance to do it while Chloe is still active. The first Hololive member that he supported You never forget your first, and you never forget your last. Really, on the other, really is just gonna be taking this opportunity. Just going to absolutely just continue. Just going to continue on as usual. UCM now down in 16th, now fighting against Hoshi's for the final points position here. Down the inside goes DCM. Will it be enough though for DCM? Oh, really pushing it. Round the inside, round the outside once again. Will he be able to close the door? But the Lexus also showcasing a lot of fire on that Lexus car, but it's better in the corners. But DCM continues to go side by side. It's not going to end well for the Nissan at this rate. And it's going to be Maverick DCM being sent. But he manages to keep the car on track. What a save that was. And that's going to block Mazaraido. Oh, wow. How great was that save? So Maverick DCM is likely going to stay in 16th place due to him flat spotting the tires a bit, so he's going to struggle with handling. Mazaraido will end up winning another race outside the points, and this will mean that he will most likely not qualify for the CO Series. As for Maverick DCM, another race not going his way, so we are just going to check how the rest will do their thing. Ricci is set to finish second, and this will send him provisionally in the lead of the standings. Kyle Williams is currently in a comfortable position right now in 9th place. Doesn't look like he is going to be affected anytime soon, so he will lose the lead. Mikhailov is also in a pretty comfortable position in 3rd, so this is also a elevation of spirits as he now attempts to get his series qualification campaign refreshed. Jay Goodwin, Daniel Barger on 4th and 5th. Jay Goodwin now having a great race for himself as well. Daniel Barger, on the other hand, continues to only just be barely ahead of Seal as it stands right now. Goyena managing to be a Ryu just means that Goyena is going to essentially be in a decent position to get himself closer to the cutoff line, but he is pretty far, I'll be honest with you. Ryu in 7th right now, just needs at least one more position to at least bring smiles to the Seiku, to give him show that he has unrelenting and unwavering commitment to the cause. Joshua Sahi currently running in 8th right now, we have noticed. Oh, it has Hofumido making his move against Sean Go. But look at these drivers are very much separated between each other. Looks like there won't be too much of an overtaking move based on what I'm seeing. Maybe against Goyena and Barger, and maybe we will joining in the fight, but we'll have to wait and see. Joey currently in 12th, and Hofumi currently in 13th. So for Fumi, he is most likely not going to qualify for the CO Series with this performance. So another pit stop error would probably mean that that this Nissan GT-R is most likely not going to qualify. Also, notice a bit of an update on the livery with more gold on the Nissan. Oh, We just noticed that. Not sure what happened there, but we'll definitely take a fix soon. We'll definitely take a look into it soon. I think yeah, this only affects hopefully me though. But anyways, I'm just going to check on the rest of the field. Hoshizano Ryo is currently still behind Shango. Might be able to actually overtake him soon, so that's gonna be something to note. Sakureza having a very quiet race currently in 10th. Also the Maschamp currently running 11th for Akira Rosenthal, and that leaves only two things to point out. If you look at the current positions right now, and it is going to be interesting to see who is going to be taking over the top positions. Lap 38, 37 laps complete. Airi Nakamura continues to be in complete control, and as it stands right now, she will shove herself into the CO Series spots. As it stands right now, Shango might actually be sent into 15th place and maybe outside the points entirely by Maverick Ducien, who is currently out of the CO Series spots. And assuming Ryu gets eliminated, looking into the guaranteed CO spots, Airi Nakamura, Joshua Asahi, and Jake Goodwin are going to be in earshot of qualifying for the CO. Mikolev is going to be only a few positions behind the CO. Like around 20 points behind the CO, so a decent race will essentially send Mikolev also into the CO Series. Honda in Split A, as we've seen, is very much a more concerned sight. And here comes Hoshizano Ryo. Here comes Hoshizano Ryo. He might actually think of making a move down the inside. Ducien, on the other hand, is going to be taking a look. Will Ryo make a surprise move down in the inside? The answer is going to be no. I don't mind the safety car though. We're just checking out a few things. Let's see, Maverick Ducien has now passed Hoshizano Ryo though. This is going to be for the final points position, so Ryo's going to be sent out of the points. As we are possibly going to update this now. Ducien is now in the points positions. Hoshizano Ryo will be finishing outside. Ryo will be set to not qualify for the CO as it stands. Shango, on the other hand, is still in 4th place right now, or at a 14th place. But will it be for long? Because we might actually see Maverick Ducien actually making his move. And maybe Ryo also making his move, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. Here comes Maverick Ducien for 14th place. Still on the hunt. Let's see how he goes down the inside. And he completely sent the car into 14th, and now it's going to be Hoshizano Ryo making his move. And down the inside, but you see how Shango really threw himself into the middle of the section here to essentially keep himself inside the points. But now we get to see Hoshizano Ryo trying to get himself a point. Airi Nakamura having a pretty decent race at the moment. 15 seconds the gap ahead of Lorenzo Ricci. By far the best driver in this race so far. The Hachama car still got it. Hachama still got it. Airi Nakamura is finally breaking through. Oh, and it's Masaraido though, throwing himself into a potential points finish as well. He's most likely not going to qualify for the series, but at the very least he should be able to be competitive, somewhat. And here comes Rio down the inside. This is not going to end well if they're not careful. We've seen flips happening right here. There's contact! And that's going to send Shango out. And it's going to be Rio inside the points. Masaraido still on the chase for his points. I don't think it's going to be enough. Nakamura and Cashew currently down a lap against Nakamura and is currently at serious risk of going down 2 laps. He's currently being lapped from the rest of the field. Masaraido now in 16th, Shango 17th. Four laps to go here in Autopolis, and it's currently an interesting affair to see how it goes. Shango has now lost touch to Masaraido. Masaraido still in the hunt for his points against Rio. Sakurasa might take a move against Tyler Williams. Mikolev, Goodwin, and Barger, and Goyena, and really Joshua Asahi, Tyler Williams, Muhammad Shakir Reza, Damashnev Joey, Fumi Duciem, Rio and Raido, and Shango, Raj Kaczynski, and Mama Cashew. Raj Kaczynski not having a great race so far, and he is going to almost be eliminated from the Zako or from the Suyo, as it also stands right now based on the points situation here. If you look at the gap to the cutoff based on the positions that we are seeing right now, anyone can still qualify for the Suyo, but for drivers like Rio, Kaczynski, Raido, and Go, they need to have results go in their way to get themselves to the Suyo. Goyana, Fumi, Duciem, and Mikolev don't have too much of a hard have a bit of a an easier job. They just need a decent result, but results don't go their way. For Mikolev, Damashnev, and basically Damashnev and Mikolev, they just need to perform very well to essentially get themselves back in. Well, Damashnev, look at Goodwin right now. He is currently in the cutoff line right now. Or not really, he's in the cutoff line right now. In the tiebreaker spot. And as it also stands right now, is going to be Jay Goodwin over Misaki Sakura, who will also qualify for the Suyo Series. Lap 42 though, Nakamura in, again, as we mentioned, complete control, but Mama Cash is over there. Kyle Williams not having a great race so far, and as it also stands right now. If you look at Relius' best results, it did came at Sugo, where he finished 5th. Lap 42, and we're still yet to complete this race. Goyana, on the other hand, is on the hunt against Barger. This may be a position swap between the two. Lap 3, 3rd gear, and then 4th gear for Barger. Really, on the other hand, should at least be happy that he at least give everyone a good fight. He is still the holder of the fastest lap of the race. The fastest lap awards you points anyways, but it is something to essentially so we are just going to check on to how really does his stuff. He is doing pretty okay so far. We're not gonna. We have already started penultimate lap of the race. Ari Nakamura in very good control. If you want to look at Hachama's milestones, just wanted to highlight a bit. So Hachama, very underrated. As for a very seasoned member, of course there are the likes of Aki Rosenthal. If you look at the history of Hachama in recent times, she had to go to a hospital. She had to be charged. She has to take about her prolonged break. She had a bit of a problem on her health side in July 24, 2023. And I believe within that period, her being in the hospital, her being discharged, and her returning to Hololive activities, John Mead did win a race for Hachama. Hachama, of course, reached 1.5 million subscribers. Her debut a new outfit in a new diner's outfit. She has her new song, Ban RTA. Ban RTA. And also another dress outfit, the Chamao persona, and a pink spider hoodie on November the 9th. And she really has a lot of new outfits though. So right now Hachama is having a great time despite her being pretty underwhelming, or rather underrated. If you look at basically her achievement so far. So anyways, we now have Ari Nakamura leading on the final lap of the race to grab her first win in ARO competitions, to give Hachama her first win in ARO competitions. So it is going to be something of a great achievement though for the Hatons to see the Hachama car back onto its feet, and to give Honda their first win in ARO competitions. We just need to welcome it home. Just a few corners left for Nakamura. What a Hachama moment for all of the Hatons watching, as she now only has 4 corners left to deal with. The Ban RTA showing up on the playlist of Ari Nakamura for days to come, as she now has the final 2 corners to deal with. Controlling the race with style, flair, and a bit of the Hachama style, Ari Nakamura is gonna get her debut win in ARO competitions, getting her first win for Akai Hato in Hololive GT3. Akai Hato says Ari Nakamura wins the Autopolis 400 Split B race. Lorenzo Ricci crosses the line to take the lead of the championship standings. He finishes second. I believe he started 5th from what I have noted. Sakaji Mikolev gained 3 positions. A good one, I believe, gained 4. So we are just going to check on to the position. Danny Barger lost 3 positions from the start. Goyana gained 6. Ryu, take a clap here for Ryu though. In his final race with Sakamata Koi as an active member, Ryu at least gave some of these guys a good fight, and he still holds the fastest lap of the race. Joshua Sahi 8th, Tyler Williams 9th, is Kakoya Klo 7th and 8th, Williams 9th, Shakareza 10th. Damashnev is in 11th, with Jufute Riders as Joey in 12th. Hofu Mi is going to be set to finish 13th. Watch out for Maverick DCM though. It's going to be Hofu Mi in 13th. It's going to be close. Almost a photo finish. 15/10 of a second to what separates them. Which is on a real will be the last driver inside the points. Masaraido just he's just outside the points. Now we have Raj Kaczynski crossing the line in 17th. Shongo in 18th. Cashew will finish a lap down. And what a race it has been. What a race this has been for Nakamura. And just wanted to check on the situation so far. We will check on the replays on what happened to who was that? Muhammad Cashew on what happened on his roll. But anyway, let's congratulate Akai Hato's Ari Nakamura, who finally wins a Hololive GT3 race, and actually in a 400 format, actually winning this race by under 1 minute and 20 seconds, something that has been done by 6 drivers, but it's only done by Ari Nakamura this race. Very good start for her to get her debut win here on Autopolis. Lorenzo Ricci finishes second in for Hosha Marine. Sakaji Mikale finishes third for Sakura Miko. Jacob in fourth for Okamimio. Daniel Barker finished fifth. Goyena 6th, Ryu 7th on his final race with Sakamata Chloe as an active driver. Not what he's been looking for right at the end, but it is something to at the very least highlight. He did give it everything he's got, so let's take a clap on him. He deserves this, but he deserves to be celebrated, even though he doesn't get his win. He at least did what he needed to do. Joshua Tahin 8 for Koiri, really 7 for Chloe, by the way. Tyler Williams 9th to keep himself within Lorenzo Ricci. Shakireza 10 for Moses Zanene. 11th place goes to Vlasa Damasnev for Akira Rosenthal. 12th place Joey for Jufide Rade. Hofumi 13th for Tokinasora. Ducian 14th for Omar Polka, with Hoshizona Rio 15th for Nakiri Ayame. We have Raja Kaczynski's Masato 16th, Raja Kaczynski 17th, 18th goes to Sean Go, and 19th goes to Mohammed Cashew after suffering a flip earlier in the race. So I'm just gonna share with you the results here. Apologies if we're stuck in this one. So here's the results. Just wanted to point out what's going on here. Just logging in the results. So again, congratulations to Ari Nakamura for winning the Autopolis 400 Split B race, finally winning for Akai Hato for once in Hololive GT3. Lorenzo Ricci second for Hosha Marine. Isaka Mikalev third. Good win for Barker fifth. Daniel Guyana sixth. Really in his final Sakamata Chloe race with her as an active member in 7th. His next race at Fuji next month will be his true final race for Sakamata Chloe. Josasahi 8th, that makes it a Koya Chloe 7-8. 9th is Tyler Williams, and 10th is actually Mohammed Shakif Reza. So we are just going to take a look here. And then Vlasa Tomashev 11, Joey 12th, Fumi 13th, 14th goes to Duciem, Hoshizona Rio 15th, 16th goes to Masaraido, Yukazitsuki 17th, Shango 18th, and Mama Cashew 19th. Anyways, as we promised, we are going to be showing you the replays of what happened in the kerfuffle between Mohammed Cashew and all that, and we can actually confirm to you that it's actually a flip. So we are going to be checking the replays to see what happened. So here are the replays. Here he just went side by side, or rather tried to go side by side with Danilo Goyena. Here's the end result. Oh, Kaczynski going on the inside too. Oh, well, that did send Mohammed Cashew into the pit, into a retirement, which he actually does manage to get back. We are going to be giving a time penalty to Raja Kaczynski. So we are going to be checking the replay, see what happened again. You can see he's nowhere side by side, and he just sent Mohammed Cashew. That's why we saw bunching out. That's why we didn't see Mohammed Cashew. So here is the onboard from Mohammed Cashew as we're about to confirm the penalty. And that's how it happened. So it's very, very unfortunate for Cashew, who wanted to get some Series qualification, but now it's going to be largely impossible now. So with that being said, we are going to be showing you all the championship standings here in the just wanted to here's the standings here for the basically the standings after 3 races. So this is what it's going to look like. Don't mind it looking like that. So we have confirmation Ryu does set the fastest lap of the race, so that is also going to be something that you should be very much celebrate at the very least. Lorenzo Ricci is also guaranteed to qualify for the CO Series regardless of what happens in Fuji, as he's built up already an unassailable lead over the cut line. Tyler Williams now has his work cut out on trying to win the Split B title. Joey third for Jufide Radin continues to be a great package. Daniel Barger fourth for Suisse to bring that Suisse car back into CO Series contention. Ryu fifth, but he will not be competing in the CO Series, so the actual cut line is going to be in just wanting to do a bit of a thingy. So he is currently 5th on paper, but for now he is just going to essentially be listed with 0 points regardless. So due to him not being able to qualify for the CO Series, but we're just gonna show it to you like this anywho. So anyways, Iron Nakamura 6, Nakamura, Shakir Reza, Cashew, Asahi, and Gowin. Gowin is also going to be almost a guarantee to qualify for is currently in the CO Series automatic spots. The Mashnev is in the tiebreaker spots at 172 points ahead against Misaki Sakura. The Mashnev only has a slight advantage, but we will have to see how the Mashnev handles this race compared to Sakura. Mikalev, Dusiem, Fumi, Doyena, Hoshizuna Rio, Kaczynski, Masaraido, Shango. They are going to be in the Zako Series spots as it stands as well. Anyways, let's reset the standings here. And with that being said, that should be it for today's stream. By the way, just want to remind everyone, hope you guys are able to attend Chloe's final stream later tonight, 9 p.m. Japan time, for Chloe's final stream, which is going to be a massive emotional roller coaster, especially for the Shiiku. For all the Hololive fans, we will say bye-bye to Ponkotsu Orca. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this race and the stream as much as I do. That being said, I'm Mawashin Reza in the commentary booth, and you'll also be seeing me again in the opening rounds of the Formula Holo World Championship hosted by the VTuber Racing Project, in addition to also the STCC, the Star Strong Car Championship. So you'll be seeing me there. And with that being said, 2 things to watch out, one thing to thank you for Sakamata Chloe for your contributions to Hololive. Thank you to everyone watching the stream. And also look forward to the Stars Touring Car Championship and the Formula Holo World Championship hosted by the VTuber Racing Project, as well as before that, Chloe's final stream, her graduation live concert, to be held tonight at 9 p.m. Japan time. We'll see you there. I'm Awashiza Reza, and you've been watching the 2024 Autopolis 400 Split B race. We'll see you next time.